on the background of the business that we have choose for this assignment. The business that we have choose is Mas Mewah Enterprise. Mas Mewah Enterprise is a sole proprietorship business located in Petatan, Sabah. This company has been established since 2022 with a capital contribution of 10,000 ringgit by the owner. Mas Mewah Enterprise business activity involve providing cars for rent on a daily and weekly basis, which is based in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah.
Business characteristic. Mas Mewah Enterprise registered their business by obtaining a trading license from the state government before starting their business. The contribution of capital is from the business owner to run the business. In terms of cash and property, is from the owner to manage the business. This business is controlled and managed by the owner. The owner is hired 3 person to work under the business. One is admin and two is agent for the business company. Liability of the business is unlimited liability. Profit or loss, profit belongs to the owner. Profit belongs to the owner only, and any losses incurred will be borne by the owners.
Now, I would like to explain about business item for the Mas Mewah Car Rental Service. But before I start, Mas Mewah Car Rental Service business item divide to 5 items, which is asset, liabilities, capital, revenue, and expenses. First and foremost, asset can be defined by something valuable or useful. In business and accounting, asset have two classes, which is current asset and non-current asset. The current asset is asset required not for purpose of reserve to be held for more than one paid accounting period. Non-current assets are a company long-term investment that have to use more than 1 year. The non-current asset in Mas Mewah Car Rental Service is car. This business has current assets such as account receivable and accrued income. Next, current asset can be defined by cash and asset required for a resale and are expected to be convertible into cash within 1 year of balance sheet date. Liabilities are anything that a person or business usually involve a sum of money. Liabilities can be divided into two, which is non-current liabilities and current liabilities. In this business, Mas Mewah Car Rental Service, they have only high purchase creditors in their liabilities. Next, owner equity. Owner equity is a capital in business, which is referred to the sum of financial and asset that are required to produce goods or service. Mas Mewah Car Rental Service runs the business by making a loan. It is a loan made to a company, typically has a growth capital, and it is normally repaid at some future date. Then, revenue is the total amount of income by the car rental service, and that's how the business gain the revenue. Finally, is the expenses. Mas Mewah Car Rental Services expenses are usually from cost of operation, which is a salary expenses, petrol expenses, and car maintenance expenses. That's all from me. Thank you.
I will explain how this business processes and record its financial transactions and what is the accounting cycle is used by this business. Firstly, the accounting cycle is a collective process of identifying and analyzing and recording the accounting event of a company or an organization. It starts with the source of documents. Source document is an original document that contains the details of business transactions. According to our interview, the business owner informed that the main source documents for his business are invoices and receipts. An invoice is issued to the customer when the customer rents a car from the company. A receipt will be received after the business owner is making any payment. Some cars are rented on credit. Therefore, they are accrued income in the business financial record. Next is journal. The purpose of journalizing is to detail all the financial transactions of a business and make a note of the accounts that are affected, such as the account to be debited and the account to be credited. When a transaction is recorded in a company's journal, it will be recorded by using a double entry system method. From our interview, the business owner will record the transaction after he receives the receipt in his cash book or journal on a daily basis. He recorded all his transactions by using a double entry system method. The business owner uses manual journal and Microsoft Excel applications to prepare his journal, since he does not have any accounting system in his business. Next is the ledger. Ledger is an account that compresses all the transaction data needed to produce the income statement, balance sheet, and financial report. The business owner informed that to prepare a ledger, he will need to transfer all data from his journal into the ledger. He also prepared his ledger by using Microsoft Excel application. This is done to record all the transactions of his business. Transactional data in his business, in his general ledger, are classified into assets, liabilities, owner's equity, revenue, and expenses. He also said that he will record this information at the end of each month. Next is trial balance. After preparing the ledger, the business owner will prepare a trial balance to identify whether there is any accounting error in the ledger and to ensure that the entries in his business bookkeeping system are mathematically correct. For trial balance, he will record the carry forward amount from the ledger periodically, which is at the end of each month. Then, he will record debit or credit balance in trial balance. Next, he will calculate the total of the debit column and the total of the credit column. Lastly, he will check whether the debit transaction is equal to the credit transaction. Next is adjustment trial balance. An adjusted trial balance is used to keep track of the transaction that the business or company made during one accounting cycle. To accomplish this, take your account balance and remove information regarding transactions that occurred outside the accounting cycle. By including this modification inside the trial balance, it will provide a more accurate description of financial activities, which then can be used to prepare financial statements. From our interview, the business owner said that he did not make any adjustment for his business's trial balance. And lastly, financial statement. The general objective of financial statements is to convey information about organization, operation, financial position, and cash flow. The business owner will prepare financial statements such as statement of profit and loss and statements of financial position. The business owner prepares his business profit or loss statement to identify whether his business can make profit or incur loss for each month. He also prepares his business statement of financial position to present true information about his business assets, liability, and equity.
Strength and weaknesses. So for the strength, the first one is document safekeeping. The company's document safekeeping is easily accessible and available whenever it needs. Since everything is recorded manually, it is more secure as they can prevent data corruption or software error that usually happen to computerized accounting system. Second is cost saving. They have advantage in terms of cost saving, as the business owner himself is the one who's in charge of handling the accounting process manually. Because of that, the company can cut costs in human resources and also program needs, since they didn't use any accounting software. The third one, effective management. In terms of effective management, since the accounting process is done manually and direct to the point, all expenses of the business can be accessed immediately and the revenue can be obtained in timely manner. So we're moving to the next part, which is Mas Mewah accounting system weakness. The first one is poor accounting knowledge. First of all, Mas Mewah accountant owner himself has a limited accounting knowledge, and because of that, there will be a high possibility of error during the accounting process. This will also lead to inaccurate data in their bookkeeping. Second is a poor accounting management. They also have a poor accounting management, since the company is managing the accounting in-house manually to cut costs. A lot of small mistakes and error could go unnoticed. Besides that, their account is not audited, hence it's hard to make sure all process and outcome are being done correctly. Last is time consuming. Recording process is taking time. It takes amount of time to complete the whole accounting process because of manual recording that has to be done step by step. The recording process can be done faster if they have accounting system to help it. So the conclusion is Mas Mewah have strength and weaknesses towards the accounting system, which is the strength is document safekeeping, cost saving, and effective management. The weakness is poor accounting knowledge, poor accounting management, and time consuming. That's all from me. Thank you very much.